See you in the first PvP.
I'm screenshotting
Good
it.
luck, friend.
And good luck, Bean. Hope you have coffee. All right. We got. I mean, it's not Sizak on one side at least.
I think Roffle definitely gonna speed this game up a bit.
Yes.
Nothing crazy on the skips. I imagine Doc 100% not skipping this ante.
No. I wonder where. I actually don't know where Roffle sits on our debate of coupon tag being worth it or not worth it.
It does significantly drop off when you get it in the big blind there.
Yes, you are losing $4 from just winning that blind that you would normally get.
Both players, I think, taking a different route, but finding that same club flush to get out here. We have what seems like a pretty cut and dry shop one, but you can always count on Doc to shake things up.
I think especially since the voucher is good enough that we'd want to take it. There's certain times if I got magic trick here, maybe I jump in the Arcana first. Maybe. But a lot of times I think that's pretty straightforward. You grab the
A common trap on Zodiac is just sometimes you have too much to buy. You're seeing more in the shops.
Yep.
There's always a tarot card you might want to pick up an anti-1 that you normally wouldn't. And it's hard to not spend money. So saving the bit of money you can on not buying that Arcana pack, stuff like that, to leave yourself some room for interest if there isn't those econ jokers can make a huge difference. We have just enough to get cola and a voucher, or will these players save some money?
I mean, I don't agree with Sizak on a lot of the vouchers, and I think this is one where we disagree. I feel like Sizak may pass this one. I think you grab it. It's money the whole seed. It's finding your cards the whole seed.
Yeah, Doc not getting the cola and takes the voucher, also opting to keep this juggler over that standard pack to not spend down like I said before.
Ooh, I mean, a gold 7 here is actually a decent hit. If it unlocks golden ticket earlier for us, if it gets us $3 in any of these upcoming blinds, it's something that Doc, you just have over him. I'd sell the juggler though for the voucher here.
Yeah, Roffle opting no voucher, gonna have a little bit more money here, but that extra amount of draw can help a lot on Zodiac. We're gonna have a lot of those enhanced cards, and being able to maneuver your deck, get your draw, get your value, goes a long way for just that $10 initial cost. And the money comes right back for Doc. We are easily gonna get our econ back online with this faceless joker. Also, another thing that becomes easier when you have more hands to dig for those faces, and $11 is the perfect amount to buy out this shop.
I mean, I don't want to say max punish because I just think passing on the voucher was a mistake in general. Like, there's almost everything feels better when you have the extra hand, but the fact that we have business card faceless, two that are going to be really benefiting from the digging into your deck, I already feel pretty uncomfortable for Roffle in this Zodiac White State game. This seems like a very minor thing. That extra hand in Doc's hands. Well, he chooses not to take the faceless though, only the business card. It's a little interesting.
I think I was the other way around. Just especially with this abstract maybe being too strong if you play multiple faces, it's easier to get that value.
So that's what I was thinking. I'm with Roffle. I grab both because I think short-term faceless, long-term I'm happy to have the business card.
And also I think faceless is just higher EV per face card draw, $1 per card versus $1 something, $1.60.
Well, I don't know what is that, like $1.70, $1.66 or
66.
something? Yeah. Haley was asking me the highest level math course I ever took. What's the highest level math course you ever took, Mean?
I think it was like kindergarten.
Nice.
Something like that. Maybe watching a doc video somewhere up there.
That's probably true.
I like this from Roffle. Doing some head calcs. He might have to play this gold 7, but the 12 malt he can definitely gets away 300 easily. 14 by 32.
That's a classic Roffle position. I think for Halloween he should draw eyes on his forehead, and when he does that, it looks like he's still looking at you. And he gets there. He did it.
And it's a $4 gold card as well, just getting that interest. Not able to get great faceless draws there. Maybe doing a mix of that business card and faceless, I think. We're in another pretty expensive shop. Neither player goes right for that Arcana pack.
I'm so, like you said, I don't know, you saying that to me about like there's often too much to buy makes me rethink it, but I think a jumbo Arcana pack, I don't know, I'm taking it there.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have much deck fixing online. Doc doesn't even have that gold card. There's gold, lucky, glass, hermit, temperance is at least pays for it. There's a lot of hits in there, and Doc had the money, has the econ to get it back. So I'm a bit surprised by passing there.
Roffle almost played
ranked for Roffle, used it correctly. Doc picking up this to-do list on flushes, which I think another thing that would just do better with this faceless Joker. You can use your hands on to-do list, discards on faceless, and make a bit more money here.
Yeah. No, I think shockingly, I think Roffle's going to end up keeping pace on the econ because of this choice, at least early on, that Doc made. And like you said, the abstract Joker, pretty powerful. It's not like we're going to be able to play a bunch of face cards here. And we're not even getting hits.
I think Roffle's biggest problem in that blind there, from what I saw, is just being a little too worried of these white stick blinds. With the 15 malt abstract, I'm almost trying hard not to win, and we saw him holding onto that flush while going for faceless, and then didn't discard for those faces at the end because the lusty is too hard not to play towards, but you really can just play greedy. Anti-2 white stake is about the best time to do that.
We got lucky cards 2 online. Ooh, that hurts, man. If you would have known the hack was coming. Yeah. Well, because we have business card. No, yeah, you still probably put them on low cards. Definitely have to take this reroll surplus. That is even more so than the hand voucher. I can't miss.
Doc will also go Arcana first, which means it's a pretty easy. Well, strength also tempting, but magician on kings. I can't imagine any player would lean towards that 5 and 4. Otherwise, the Doc video will be releasing soon. He's really considering it. With this business card, there's definitely a lot of benefits to having more face cards in the deck. But I think that magician is just higher value, a good chance to have some help winning this next PvP. And you drew the pair of kings. Sometimes it's a little nasty. You got to put on like a queen and a king, and you don't get it nice. But you can put them in the same hand. Actually, Doc's splitting them up anyways.
He's gonna feel bad when he rolls the hack as well. But here's the thing, chat, is truly, I don't think people realize that a lucky card is worth more than playing a face card with business card. Business card, again, $1 expected value. The lucky card is $1.33 every time you score it. So you're essentially putting, oh, that's adorable on Roffle side. Essentially putting almost like a half a gold seal on your card when you lucky it. Plus, you get the benefit of the mult for the PvP. Damn,
$3. Come on, Doc. Spin it. A foil goes so far right
Honestly, now. Yeah, I think I would here. We have enough money, Jen. You're going PvP where you can generate more money because you won't win too quickly.
It depends if Doc is going to play straights here, but we'll see. First, PvP.
We'll listen in.
Welcome back.
I don't feel very welcome.
Not very welcome? My bad.
That's alright.
Roffle drawing the perfect
How are you
hand
looking?
that Doc wants.
Good enough, I guess. No complaints, I suppose.
You're hitting scientific notation already?
Yes. E2, perhaps.
Oh, wait, we did get luckies on
I'm not falling for that one. Nice try.
Did we already have that, too?
He went 2 and Jack.
I didn't think...
Holy insight.
I've been on the internet long enough to know a D's nuts joke when I hear it.
Oh. I wouldn't. Me? I wouldn't. I wouldn't do you like that. Good friend of mine.
I mean, I've heard some of your comms
Roffle
with
played
Rari
very
in the past.
greedy.
So
Gets it.
He doesn't get it.
he's
Oh no, wait,
getting
that's only
punished
4.
for
Faceless
playing
is
poorly. I hate when that
brutal.
happens.
No, he has the
Oh,
flush.
no,
Get a
yes.
taste of.
Doesn't get the faceless.
Get a
you're
taste of this.
Yeah, that was
And if-
not a good round from me for a couple of reasons. But
it's alright.
GG's.
Points. You get it next time.
Yeah. All right.
Well, yeah, it wasn't. I think Roffle realizes he should have slowed down there for a second, seen what Doc was doing, and if we had, easily could have taken that round by not going for the faceless value. And I think you would trade the life for the $5 that we ended up not even getting.
I mean, your money goes even further now. We got this Overstock plus Anti 2. We got Econ Jokers in the lineup. This is pretty set up to be a strong match.
I'm
Triggers as well.
pressed to find a Zodiac White Stake seed that isn't set up, unless I'm playing H-Box, in which the loyalty card will be the best thing you see. The first time in history.
It's a 16x Joker saying, "Oh, come on."
16. I mean, again, H-Box kicked my ass that game. He played the seed. If you had perfect knowledge of the seed, I think you played the exact way he did. It was incredible. Anyway.
This cycle, reserved and this business card. Quite a nice combo. Some may think contradictory, but you can only draw so many face cards. You might as well make money when you're not playing them and when you're playing them.
Well, and a big benefit you can do if your Doc is... The way I like to play it is you get reserve value and then you play the full house at the end, right? And then you get the business card value from playing the face cards to get out. This
Doc?
hack... Go ahead.
Taking a bit of a... Wait, was that a... Where'd this roll come from? Or was that just the Overstock buy?
No, he
No, we
rolled
took two
once.
rolls already.
Two
We have
rolls.
the voucher, right? So spending down quite a lot with 3 Econ Jokers, expects to get some of that interest value. Maybe looking for, if there's a blueprint, there's a rebate, there's something in these rolls, you're definitely rewarded more than the cost of potentially losing interest.
Roffle, decent round for money making. Doc still deciding. I think if I'm Doc in this position, I'm selling reserved for Rough Gem and picking up the star. You get deck
With this hack, it's
with the hack, yeah.
pretty nice.
It's literally because this star is in the shop. I think it really changes how you approach this Rough Gem. Unlock a flush house too with like 3s and 5s, 2s and 5s. Feels pretty good.
With this death upstairs, I'm curious if Roffle is looking for that lucky hack card to send it on. Was it a heart 2 he put it on? That might have been why Roffle went for the play that he did, putting it on the hackable card.
I think it was just because it was the 2 hearts in that pack. Which,
And he had the Lusty already.
yeah, I don't know if I agree with, but it definitely worked out. And maybe you do. If you don't have re-triggers yet, maybe you go low and face card and see which one you get.
Used that death just on the face card lucky, which, we have this hack, but face card's still very strong. We could potentially see some jokers that reward that.
Yeah, especially for those who are unfamiliar with Roffle, sometimes when you look inside his stream, you may see 2 specific jokers that complement one another. One that re-triggers the first card, and one that gives you a lot of scoring if your first card's a face card. And I think in Major League Balatro, especially on lower stakes, you're always kind of building towards that, especially on a seed with this much money.
And I like this from Roffle, getting that Justice upstairs instantly goes in the Arcana pack, not something you want to block. As well as we're finding this Red Seal 8, which makes things interesting. The hack is a built-in retrigger on all your low cards, but that 8 can become a face card pretty quickly, and then there's all those synergies that work with it, so it's kind of hard to pick an avenue here.
I think because of that 8, I no longer care about hack in the long term. I know that I have a retrigger on something that should be a face card relatively quickly here on Zodiac deck. It's going to be a face card game. Obviously, a glass or a lucky red seal 2 could change things, but in my mind right now, that's where I would go. Doc's still in the small blind. They don't call him the min-max king for nothing, I guess.
The timer gonna definitely be a factor here. That's ticking down pretty quick. If Doc kept the same pace, would definitely be in trouble.
$30 in this blind from the ref gem, from the reserve, from the to-do list. Gets a death justice as well to put on low cards.
Yeah, rewarded for saving that there.
Oh, so disciplined. I do not have that kind of discipline. Well, I guess he has no enhanced low end cards, right? It would have had to just been a plain like.
Well, it looked like he was planning on getting out of this hack. Maybe considering that idea, though with Death Justice, maybe that's just going on a couple of 5s.
To the moon, one of his favorite cards. Oh my god, he actually is grabbing it. I thought it was a joke. Well, if you want To the Moon season or special collection pin set 3, I can't think of the words. Let me know.
For the to the moon enjoyers.
I mean, it's just gonna be Doc buying it. And then people buying it to then resell to Doc, I guess.
$50 still has to survive this blinds. I don't know. Pair's gonna be just shy, so we'll have to put up something here. It needs.
This 2 pair is pretty good.
It's gonna be a bit more. I'm not sure if the pair of jacks wouldn't clear, but just draw the full house, you know.
As many people know, in Major League Balatro, one of the best pieces of advice, just draw your cards. I think he just need the 2 pair of queens and jacks there. I think that would have been enough chips, but definitely doesn't hurt to have a level 3 full house get drawn.
Make things a bit safer there. 15 seconds, $51. Might not be able to stretch this as far as Doc wanted.
I would have taken that
And real quick, that's this is where timer really comes in. 4 seconds, $33 left. There's an Emperor, a lot of tough decisions.
Hello.
With the time
Hello.
counting down.
How are we looking now?
I have a plan.
It's got
I
concept
guess.
to the plan.
I don't know if that's the right plan, but I do have a plan, you know?
Okay, well, having a plan is probably better than where I'm sitting right now, at least.
Better than not having a plan, I suppose.
Exactly.
Sometimes plans change.
I hear that.
In a bit of a tough position with this hand, deciding to get a bit of turn order in a flush house.
I feel like I gotta at least try to do that.
Doc going for the high roll on the flush house with these 2 3s really needs to get lucky on the draw.
I think
Or just, I guess, a full house, any 3 would do it, and
Yeah,
it gets it last second.
This hand isn't
Okay.
actually. Oh, is that a? Yeah, it's a 5 from
Full
Roffle.
house.
Yeah, it's
I
close.
suppose that's
the lusty-
a move.
No lucky Brock. The Lusty gonna be doing quite a bit of work. And Roffle already with 6,000 on the board.
Is this third?
Not as many hackable hard cards as he might have liked.
No. I do think I hang this 3 and ace, but
Yeah, Roffle had few opportunities to hang in his draw here. Hasn't used it yet.
I think you rip it no matter what, especially since he
There's
got the
that plus
20.
20.
Wow.
And he needed it. Wow.
All right.
Well done.
Didn't get shut out yet.
I
All
and one
right.
thing
Good luck.
we are building into the overlay eventually is going to be tracking lucky hits and glass breaks because those are game long. I am curious. I don't know if Roffle's ahead or behind in the queue. But regardless, just better timing than Doc. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Exactly. Hey, Doc could have missed that full house draw easily.
Yes,
but we're seeing
absolutely.
a rebate in the shop, which I think definitely is good for Roffle. Doc was doing a great job of getting a lot of value out of these non-typical econ jokers, whereas Roffle just going faceless, and rebates a much easier thing to play around. I think Roffle can make a lot of value out of that and continue to compete with Doc, though Doc still having his previous lineup as well.
Yeah,
Also,
this
the
lineup
voucher makes things easier.
Yeah, the lineup for Doc is very... It's actually really good for min-maxing money. I mean, it's kind of insane the amount of value generation, amount of hands it discards, or hand size. But eventually we're going to run into things where we're going to have to start selling.
Roffle is trying to keep this deck as thick as possible. We are doing anything but hanging, and uses the death.
Oh!
A dusk.
Dusk. Still build into
makes-
the red seal. Oh, and he draws the red seal with the... Oh, they both drew the red seal. My bad.
There's, I think, a death in both of the packs, which is quite fortunate.
Ruffle, again, I think when I see such a high red seal, I am assuming we're probably not going to play in the hack, so I'm okay deleting these lower end cards, but it feels like Ruffle's struggling to find a card that he feels comfortable deleting right now. He's like trying to keep everything, and it's causing a little bit of analysis paralysis, if you will.
Yeah, I mean, here's you play a hand, you chop 2 right here, you can dig better to find that faceless value and the rebate value.
You don't want to
And
delete
he was
sixes,
just waiting.
you'll-
He was waiting for the perfect hangman targets.
There you
A
go.
6 and a 7.
He's got it. Where's Nandre? We gotta get a bun so I can get the gift to pop up in the middle.
Except please don't.
No, I'll have it pop up. We'll get it green screened, so we'll just pop up behind you like he's inside your office.
Doc a little punished for rolling down with these must-take jokers like the Dusk.
Yeah.
Also picking up the Clown, which maybe isn't as much of a must-take. Had to get rid of those econ jokers. A rough gem with Dusk could have been quite a lot of money. So I'm a bit surprised to see that out of the lineup. But sometimes we saw him aggressively rolling last ante to find more econ jokers. This time having to sell out of some of those is the downside of doing that.
I guess it ends up being fine because, again, lucky cards are worth even more than a rough gem. But I think we're at the point on Doc's side. Okay, we only have 2
Ruffle
luckies. Go ahead.
might have to risk his glass 5 here. Looking at this 2 pair, I don't think sees the straight.
Yes, that straight would get there. And we don't care about that 5.
Still a strong card with this hack. I mean, does as much as the 8, if not more, with the Lusty Joker. So doesn't want to risk any glass here. This pair, I think, has 0 shot. 16 times 6. And even this 2 pair might not clear.
I think it does, but it's gross. It would get up to what? Oh, we're about to see. I'll have to do the math now. Sick. Yeah. Doesn't break
Knows
either.
it.
No harm, no foul. I think both of these players, once Roffle also sees the Dusk, correct me if I'm wrong, but I personally start approaching it like I ideally want to play a full lucky hand at the end of round, and that's how I'm going to get out. God forbid
Yes.
you get over 15 luckies and you die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take to get
Oh, the
full.
business comes back for Dusk. Raffle with 2 lucky face cards and that lucky hack card. Going to be able to get quite a bit of value out of Dusk if he's able to find this business card, though. The Dusk, I think, is pretty much guaranteed.
Should
The
come.
business quite deep.
It's gonna need to get all the rebate value. Needs to get faceless value, and maybe a $20 hit would be a nice little cherry on top.
Doc with this much money passing on a cola. He was cycling a Joker right next to a cola. I don't know if that's a mistake or a preference Doc has, but we've seen 2 opportunities to pick up a double tag this game. Doc passed on both of them.
It just tempts you into skipping when you shouldn't. Don't need them.
Sure. Or potentially provides more value to the skips you take.
I would argue cola is actually much more valuable here because on a Zodiac White State game with this much money, we're probably going to get into an idle situation where you're going to skip later in the game. But a lot to keep track of. We have this flush has the potential to one-shot, which would be...
I don't think it was guaranteed to win, but with that lucky proc,
Oh,
it will clear.
The
And
steel
Roffle
card.
had to play it there to make it out, losing a lot of rebate value. And I think making it a lot less likely that we find this business card.
Yeah, I mean, at least we have the luckies and the re-triggers, but not ideal. And by the way, Doc already turned, has he already turned both of his red seals into hearts?
We're seeing at least one there, Doc. Or Roffle definitely would like.
We didn't have a gold card on Doc's side! Who cares about a
Wait.
business card?
That was the business card, wasn't it?
Oh wait, yeah, I think it was a
Unless there
business
was,
card.
I think there might have been. Surely there wasn't a third cola.
No, I think you're
Star
right.
card, was it a star block into a sun as well? Something Roffle definitely looking for at the moment.
Wow. I mean, right
Yep.
now we only have one, but it is
That
Zodiac.
wasn't the business. No
I'm
one
just
likes
about
cola,
positive
man.
that was a business card, yes.
I think it was 7 rerolls in.
But
maybe that's just
Roffle's
what-
ahead, so he had a shop for free, which would turn this into 6. Oh, maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe it was the next one. Who cares? We have the golden ticket. That's all that matters. You don't
Except one gold card. It's not great yet. We are on Zodiac, the thing that enables it the most, but we're seeing $5 in Roffle's pocket. Every death card is going to be going towards this red seal glass, especially if he loses this next PvP. It's a hard ticket to make work. I think this business card honestly going to be more money this game unless a lot comes to enable the ticket.
Give
like
him
a
the
Chad,
negative
like a blueprint.
Pareidolia Midas mask.
That could also make a pretty good setup.
Emperor.
Ooh.
Ooh, full strength is pretty good for Dr. Spectre.
That is, with the red seal 8, not too bad.
Will be
Does-
one.
Put him in an awkward position. Full tarot slots rolling down here.
I think I roll once more, and maybe I just leave because I know I can't take anything. But I guess you want to see all the jokers.
These full house levels, Doc sure does love them. We're up to level 9 now. The Zodiac deck stacking them up. Meaning these suits don't really matter. We don't need to draw that weird flush house. We can just throw these 8s with these 3s and score a whole lot thanks to Dusk and Hack.
Big fan of Earth. So listen it.
Hello again.
Oh, welcome back.
I am in fact back.
You're not feeling welcome?
No, it's not that I feel unwelcome. I'm
Oh, okay. Just checking.
not necessarily feeling super confident in my spot right now is all.
It's a work in progress.
Yeah, I can feel that.
I think Doc with a little bit of a low roll on this rebate, only a couple 7s in the deck. Roffle drawing plenty of these 8s. And accidentally played one.
I'm a little curious. Just how Doc discarded and played, but gets his draw. Doesn't really matter.
Really wants to find that second red seal though with the strength fool upstairs.
Okay.
I think you gotta keep this 8.
Well, I guess you put your onus on me again.
Brudette.
Flush house for Roffle. Not gonna be enough, but he doesn't know that.
This is on level 3, gonna have a little bit of strength, but nowhere near the
I'll
same
just take some
levels of
money here, I
glass.
think.
Raffle learned a little bit of leguming.
I
think this
suppose
was his
that's an
strongest hand.
option. Oh. Well.
You want to draw both mean, but I guess what?
So how much is if I do?
You just drop 4 here.
That many?
Yeah.
Probably. This is
I
You
don't.
just
probably
always
it's
hit.
this.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the 4 of a kind. Not gonna have to risk that
I
red seal.
suppose that's
Even a
possible
5 of
if
a
I don't
kind,
want to do
potentially.
that. And maybe I don't want to do that.
I think I still use the
I do
strength
like
now.
this,
Just deal with
though.
having one that's an 8. Yep.
I don't like that one, no.
Oh, the 2 2s is actually great. drop
It's
stuff.
huge.
All right. This is probably fine.
Probably.
Probably by
Probably a little
350,000.
Not to call you out,
Oh,
but
a
I've seen
bit
how
more,
4 million.
consistent doc math can be. Yeah, that's probably fine.
I've been wrong before.
I've noticed. I think you might have been a little wrong there too. That seems like a bit of overkill.
yeah. Maybe I overcommitted. Maybe I didn't need to go that hard. Oh well.
That's all right.
Their banter is adorable. As we move on to this, isn't it so nice being to see the shop just so full? All 4 of those slots filled up with items, tarot cards, Joker's
Absolutely
galore.
nothing in those slots.
I-
And Roffle continuing to build into diamonds with this Lusty is a little awkward. He might be forced to send this glass pretty much every round. Business card showing up immediately, passes on it though. With that hack in the lineup, maybe a little regretful after we see this smiley face as well.
An adorable cat. This is the same situation as a Sizak cat, and I am proud of Roffle just passing it. Yes, it can provide a lot of value. It's just going to hurt you getting value inside the blind. It's not going to be a difference maker.
I don't know if it's quite the same situation, but definitely
Not
a
as
very
bad.
passable cat.
Not as bad.
Doc, I'm gonna pass on the smiley face. No real scoring upstairs, and only glass to score in the deck, along with those full house levels. I don't think they're 11,000 alone, but maybe a couple full houses easily clears here.
Rarian now rooting for Roffle after the smiley face pass, by the way. So just keeping everyone updated on the pop culture side of things in Major League Balatro. I actually love, like, on Doc's side, obviously it's not ideal to have the other Red Seal 8 just kind of dead, but it is nice that in an emergency you can use that card to get out of blinds. You can maybe even use it to win, like, a PvP where you don't care about the glass and you just need that extra kick on full houses. I think it's going to end up working out for him.
Yeah, the most important thing is just getting one of those red seals up before all the deaths start to flow in, which are inevitable on Zodiac. You don't want to be stuck on a certain rank before that last strength shows up, and
Yes.
blocking one could be the difference between putting yourself in that position or not.
One death is okay because we can shrink 2 at a time, but as soon as we see another death after that, it's going to start feeling a little bad. No $20 hits yet for Mr. Roffle. He is not shown any issue with
Doing-
it, but
All right on money though, this ante. For the first time, head-on rerolls exiting the small blind, rolling into this Chad,
Chad
and still
ticket alert.
$68. That's pretty good. Forgets the judgment cycle. We've all been there.
and every time you forget it, it's a negative
It's a
blueprint.
blueprint.
So we'll see what happens. Chat, it's not looking side time yet. Oh,
The ticket's gone.
Oh,
Just so we could cycle it in, and it's a seltzer,
the
which
face.
is one of the most annoying things with hack. A full retrigger lineup. I
I-
have had the inverse of that this week.
I think again because we have the red seal 8, I sell the hack here and I go with the clown.
Did Doc just risk his life on a lucky proc? Did he get that lucky proc? I think he might have.
Must have.
He's safe regardless, so it doesn't matter.
That is going to be another feature to look forward to next week, chat, as we take you inside the production a little bit. There will be a really cool feature about dying to blinds coming soon. And there's the death pool. Ugh. Of course, Roffle has a bunch of money, and then we get kind of punished by having too many good taros.
Well, punished, but also for anyone who still has their matches this week, I urge you to not roll when your tarot slots are full playing Zodiac. It is always going to end up bad, and we're seeing it here. 2 more lucky cards with this Chad, with this Dusk, with this hack is a lot to miss out on just to get that extra glass card.
I would argue it's a tougher decision in Major League Balatro than it would be in Ranked because of without the order. Major League Balatro, it's like, if you don't see these jokers this ante, you can miss out on them forever. So it makes you feel like you have to roll down a little bit more. But in general, with how much we're making, I agree. I think we would have been
another small thing there. I think there was a couple Arcana packs in that shop. Roffle opening them right away, not allowing himself to utilize the taros that he finds in the shop.
That is a great point.
Also,
that is very important.
Not gonna use the death right away. Used one of them. Still holding on to the other.
Maybe for the lucky 2? Maybe valuing that.
Why don't you just keep Magician? I'm curious. Here's the final strength for Doc. Didn't draw the 10 in the pack. And no strength in the Fool.
No strength in the Fool. They used to say that about me all the time. Gotta hit the gym. Well, at least we get the 8 to a 9. Getting Cloud9 ready for VIP Murphy in the chat.
We're going hackable glass for that second death. Probably more online for Roffle in that diamond suit. Able to utilize it in the PvP without being too worried about it breaking.
Yeah, but I feel like... So my thought process here being is that's why I keep the Seltzer, is it feels like that's a short-term play. And if we're in the short term, we could just play the glass with the Seltzer, the red seal with the Seltzer to win.
Doc, getting that lucky proc, gonna get out first hand. Have this Seltzer online. Still gets a little bit of econ, but Roffle definitely with the lead here. Also getting that Death Fool upstairs.
Nice. See where this leads. There, Polychrome Jack. Interessante, as Doc would say.
I mean, with all of these retriggers, it is currently much better than the red seal.
It's
especially with that Chad.
But it is better for Doc specifically with the Seltzer. We do have 2 full retriggers there.
Baron.
Oh yeah, with Nandre showing up as soon as Baron shows up.
I'd argue this rough gem may be sellable.
It goes.
There's a lot of diamonds, a lot of retriggers for Roffle. That rough gem is a strong amount of econ. And actually, I don't hate this. You can get $20 from Chad on your best draw. I think Roffle can consistently hit more. Oh my, ticket comes back. We're passing it all and has Justice Death, but the Star Death, the strongest thing for Roffle currently with those 8s being on clubs. Kind of unplayable in any decent hand level that he has.
Man, if this was a different seed with just a few more devil cards, Roffle would be... Well, it would have been different because Doc would have used them, so he would have had access to ticket, which he still doesn't, by the way. Still no gold cards.
Yeah, there no gold. Roffle's pretty smart to sell out of that, because I imagine we were never going to use the deaths on a just standard gold 7 of clubs.
Curious to see what he goes at. I mean, really the only player in Major League Balatro, maybe the only player in multiplayer that I see building the full houses as consistently is Doc. And it's going to work out here, even on Zodiac deck with all the suit changers, where we just don't have to stress about these suits, where Roffle's in a tough spot. Let's listen in.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Had to make some compromises here.
Some compromises.
Yeah.
Roffle definitely with more glass
yeah, that's
this
important.
PvP.
And any relationship. Completely understandable.
But Doc has this
I
death
don't feel
pool.
good about them
Get
necessarily.
those red seals
Oh,
in the hand.
At least not all of them.
What is Roffle going for?
He's got his hand. The flush house, 3 glass 5s, deciding he doesn't want to risk or utilize that red seal glass yet. It's not on the right suit. Only
Well, it
missed
appears that
death
you have once
upstairs.
again given me the onus, as the
A
kids are
little
saying.
awkward.
love to
Make
hear it.
another glass 5.
I think I.
You're a sturdy guy. I'm sure you can handle the onus.
I'll see what I can do.
That's a lot of breaks. 33
That's pretty
million.
cool.
Maybe we're happy. That's why we're just...
Doc's got the winning
Let me
hand
do
lined
some
up.
feel
quick
very cool.
napkin math, right?
You got a brainstorm?
Oh, sorry. Sorry. No napkin. Sorry.
Okay. Jeez.
Scared him.
That would
Got
be
me
kind of
going there for a
spooky, huh?
moment. Yeah, for me. Because I've only got a blueprint.
Doc sending it 4 glass.
Oh,
Pulled a little bit of the level advantage. Not very close though.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Oh,
Good
the
luck.
seltzer.
The
Thank
seltzer.
you.
And again, I honestly, I think that. Oh,
That is bad for Roffle, realizing it now too. Investing deep into these 5s, but more importantly, very far from getting that red seal up to a face card. If I'm Roffle, I think I'm
Zodiac.
just committing to that polychrome jack at this point.
yeah. I mean, yeah, we're 3 strengths away. It's rough.
It's not the problem isn't finding the strength, it's finding the tarot room. We don't have crystal ball,
Yeah.
and we're seeing so many tough decisions on what tarots to take into the blinds. Don't love this commit into hack for Roffle, but we're passing sock. We're going full into hack, ignoring the red double idol from Showman in the same roll with the hack. What do you mean?
This is
What?
the greatest roll in the history of Balatro. This is not an exaggeration. The chances of this,
Throwback in his face.
the fact that he passed on sock, which I think me and Bean completely disagree. This is the greatest thing that I have ever seen. We don't have room for it all, do we?
You've got 3 more slots. There's 3
I guess
jokers
you got to
in shop
do
right now.
screw. You don't need the dust. The hack is better. So yeah. You got it.
That's crazy odds.
Did the idol hit?
The odds of finding a specific uncommon 0.39. It did hit the red seal, but we only care about the hack cards now.
Well, we could keep Dusk and keep. Roffle's truly thinking about keeping the Chad in the Dusk because it hit the red seal glass card, and I kind of get that. It's a tough choice. Our deck's a little fat. We're on 1 light. So many things are different. I think. Yep, and we are. We're gonna skip. Oh man, we don't even get to take the hack, but still very cool.
No hack? Chad is gone. I guess with the double idol, that makes sense. And this, yeah, it does make
I mean,
things
the
a
hack
lot
is 3 more
easier.
idle hits if we get there, but again, we're on 1 life, and
6 more.
the hack is 6 more.
Yeah, there's, well, 2 more.
Oh,
idols.
well, there's 2. Sorry, yes. You know,
But,
when you put it like that, I guess it is.
There's
a
not
lot.
even a flush 5 in the deck, though, so I think this Chad keeping it is very justified here.
I think
as well
Roffle-
as on 1 life. Really
Yeah.
deciding on this skip.
Does he have
Many
a club
fingers to face right now.
a club 7? Because if he does, I'm definitely skipping with the strength. Like, what are we? We're only rolling for deck manipulation at this point, especially if we pass on the hack for the Chad.
It's hard to hit a reverse sweep if you don't got a good deck with just idle. Doc also has good retriggers, just missing that second copy, but you can make up for that with just better deck, more glass.
Yep.
And anytime this idle doesn't hit, Doc will likely with the advantage. Now that we're seeing this red seal jack come into play, it was a jack of hearts hit here, has the sock upstairs. I'm gonna put up a new high score with the idle.
We did skip. We get a Wraith. What if it's Blueprint?
I mean, considering how Roffle's luck's gone this ante, might as well try. Get that third idle.
I get why Roffle made the play he made. I'm too caught up in that moment. I have to sell Chad for hack and then hope I hit. But yeah. Again, I think something to talk about in the post game, I've definitely noted down, is just I wonder if Roffle just wins last PvP and then has so much more space with all this incredible tech up here if he took the Seltzer. And could have played into the 8s with the 5s. And there is the Invis Joker for Doc. So Doc not going to be... It's not nearly as good of a hit if it's a retrigger. You definitely want to be on idle, but it's not going to be very far behind. And we got the dog back on the screen for Mr. Roffle. Another thing coming to the overlay very soon as we let you dive into things a little bit in the back end. We will have focus camp. So now we'd be able to focus on Doc, even though the dog is adorable, until PvP. That is on our to-do list. And we get the Seltzer instead of Chad. And we have the Jack of Hearts hit. I think Doc's got this, despite what has happened. Yep.
It's pretty strong and still has this Invis upstairs. The Justice Death, insanely strong. Saving it for in the blind for the drop.
Yeah, makes sense. Let's listen in.
Killer.
Hello. You got here quickly.
Relatively.
Roffle, no purple seals in the deck.
The
No way to
spectral
find
skip
a...
was too tempting. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, I had the same issue. What'd you get out of that
I
raid?
want to keep these glass, right?
He couldn't afford it.
Couldn't afford it.
Not sure that that's how Wraith works.
I don't do $100 race. Usually.
That's understandable.
$51 card deck.
This gold seal though. You know,
Oh, yeah.
We got time. We got time. This gold seal could pop off.
I mean, one of us has time. Let's be clear about that, dog.
Oh. I suppose.
That is not looking great.
We don't get the
You
draw.
receiveth the onus.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I missed my draw, but I
That
didn't
is-
really deserve to hit it.
A flush. Yikes.
Ugh. What could have been?
Maybe it'll scare Doc off.
Don't think that's quite gonna happen.
Cookie.
Nah.
That's about where Doc scored without the idol.
I guess I'm supposed to do that guy.
Goes for the red seal instead of the polychrome. Which I guess if the invis is better long term.
Yeah, I think because of the invis, and then so like you're gonna win here, but I think on one life, I guess you just do the polychrome.
Still going, sorry.
Two idols.
See if they discuss it.
Okay. Similar recipe.
Wait, I can't hear Roffle.
Oh, I guess he's muted.
I was
Sorry
hearing
about that.
Roffle
In
talking
one
about
roll, the,
world's greatest
showman gave me 2 idols and a hack, and a second hack. But
From the
unfortunately,
Showman! Whoa,
Yeah.
guy!
But
If he
in,
puts
in
that
the
against
same
the
roll,
Invis,
in the
too.
same roll. That was one roll after the sock.
Oh, wait. So you rolled one time. You get hack, idol with the Showman?
Yes, that's one shop is hack idol.
The odds of
That's
that, by the
so
way, Chad, is
good.
0.
That's so funny.
I know,
0.039
but
to the third.
idol hit the 8 of clubs, and it felt like just good enough to go in with, and I don't think it was. I assume that you hit on the big and was probably on your jacks.
Yeah, it was for the small blind. It was Jack of Hearts, which is my main hit.
Doc did get 2 hits in a row.
I didn't want to skip that early because just there's like so much value you can get from a round.
Yeah, exactly. I agonized over it for a bit, and I don't think it was the right call. But I was kind of scattered. I think my early money engine was too slow, and I couldn't get the deck set up in the way that I wanted. So I was kind of scattered between hearts, hack cards, and like face cards. So it was a mess. The idol was actually like, even though it was a nice clip, the idol showing up there is horrible news for me because yours is always going to be more consistent than mine.
Oh yeah. And like the red seal was on an 8 of clubs after we already had
Right.
the hack, and it's like, and I already have the 8 jacks, and you give me 8 of clubs.
Yeah. So I think I was just I didn't get good value out of the faceless a few times, and I think that caught me a little bit far behind.
Yeah, I went with it was business card instead of faceless. I couldn't afford both, so I chose the business card because I figured it would be easier to play around. Like sometimes with faceless, you have to do some awkward discards, and then that costs you your like survival hand. Whereas like
Yeah. That I had to throw some glass as a result of trying to milk the the tension, even with the juggler and the extra hand size, like the tension between like faceless having to hold extra cards at times and also having to hold cards to score a hand, it feels a little bit awkward.
Yeah. And this is, I tell people this all the time on Gold Stake. You already know that like if you take these early jokers, sometimes rental joker makes you survive, then you can be greedier. So if you have like
Right.
rental abstract joker, then it's like, oh, now I'm invincible. Now I can get
gotta
more
start
money
taking
from
notes
my
again.
faceless this way.
He's gonna have homework at
All
the
right.
end of the week saying a lot.
I guess I get to pick first. I'm gonna take us to checkered deck.
Checky Decky, a classic.
That's the one, yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, then I'll ask if you would like Gold Stake.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Okay. Because
I do
you
a lot
do
of,
play a lot of Gold Stake, I know this, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's your top pick for multiplayer, which is somewhat different.
It's honestly not necessarily my
Doc
top
asked
pick
me
for multiplayer, but I don't
Stake
mind it.
like that.
Like, I mean, I
Okay.
like I think I do better in the messy seeds, even in multiplayer, than the idle seeds that like the last one.
Yeah. Because it can like
Problem
it can
is-
snowball quite quickly from just like a few extra dollars in ante
I
one.
sincerely
and-
think, like, you're right, exactly.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it was
yeah,
just an ante 1-2 money diff that just snowballed into like me not being able to keep up.
yeah.
There's more to it. More
All
to
right,
it.
we'll do it for the fans. The
Yeah,
fans
there
want to see
was
gold
surprisingly
stake.
few jokers in the
Sure.
extra rules that game. It was
All right, I'll
really
send us off then.
the
Good luck to
taros
you.
and how they use
Good
them.
luck, good luck.
All right, checkered deck gold stake bean. I think I like this thought process of I'm playing Doc, who's always going to have this crazy deck manipulation. What if my deck was already just like 2 suits and basically manipulated for me?
I mean, Idol can barely miss. We've got quite the easy deck to set up here. And Roffle was going flush out his last game. Also going to be easy here. A foil riffraff to start things out. It's rental, but that will pay for itself easily here. And a rental 8-ball as well. Maybe not going to carry his weight.
I think I opened the standard pack instead of the buffoon pack. I know you could lose because of that. But
That's real greedy.
But they're
Doc's
it's
considering it.
gold stake. Like
Doc goes standard.
Doc.
And it's a glass 4 and a
I grabbed
lucky
the
queen
lucky
and
queen.
a glass queen. It's all spades and hearts, which is quite the high roll.
Very nice.
That is surprising to see. And then we'll see Roffle likely pick up some taros as well.
He's
Not
a
from 8-ball
30.
though, from the actual good tarot gen in superposition.
Every time superposition comes up, someone loses a life. Who's it going to be? Is it Roffle or Doc? Someone's losing a life, I'm telling you.
This might just win. Surely we're not keeping 8-ball, right?
Oh, he
I
didn't.
don't know if he
He
thought
didn't
about
think.
that.
He forgot about the foil. I think he forgot about the foil.
Oh, and punished, but at least we can sell 8-ball to pay for its sins. Okay. Selling the tarot gen that gave a tarot.
Big fan of Roffle right now. Ooh, I think the medium's just good enough. But familiar, you don't familiar here. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's worse on checkered deck too. A lot of reasons to pick the medium.
Still, just some more scoring coming out of here. We're seeing Doc go for the superposition versus Roffle's 8-ball. Let's see who gets more taros.
I mean, look, I love 8-ball. You can't be having 8-ball here because you have another rental. We play this
It is
8
gonna
and
be
then
hard.
sell it.
I think Roffle just needs to justify it now. Maybe made a mistake. You just got to justify it by getting 1 tarot out of it, and then you're at cost. The problem
No
is you
tarot
can't
for-
play it in your winning hand
Excuse me. No tarot for
because
Doc. This is gonna win.
there's a lot of malt.
All right, we're rocking
we're
with it.
committing to the 8-ball. 1 lovers, huge.
Hey, that's flush house unlocked right there.
And here's an Onk Doc. I do it, do it, do it.
Oh my god. What would you onk?
Superposition.
The Ouija will give you 8s if you believe.
Doc loves taros. This is a pretty easy to take Onk on the riffraff. Just see one more thing in that queue. Probably gonna sell it as but there's just nothing that Roffle needs to keep both players going for it.
Yeah,
Resetting the jokers.
good play by both of our players.
Ooh, what a hit. Wait, it's $4? The Onk spawned a $4 riffraff.
Huh. Does an onk on a rental not carry over the rental cost? Who would ever onk a rental that they didn't?
Holy econ value.
Is that it? Happened to Doc too.
The Doc also realizing it might be an S-mods bug, but that
Hey.
is
It's part of Major League Balatro now. Not a bug. It is
That's a
a
feature.
feature. I will say we were able to look in that Mega Buffoon if we wanted to on Doc's side. We decided against it. He was tempted.
This is a pretty great to-do list here.
Yeah, do you ever sell Lusty?
I don't think Roffle's ever going to make that play. I considered it just to play a couple more 2 pairs. It's hard to not play a 2 pair with at least a heart in it, which makes you get out a bit too soon. The foil plus any amount of malt just going to clear to-do list. Also hitting flushes here. again strong, again hurting from that lusty joker. It's just so much strength and safety. We're on gold stake here. You
We are on gold
can't
stake.
play too crazy.
Give me the extra hand now. I know it costs interest. It's gonna be. You're gonna get the money back. You can have an extra hand.
I don't think
That-
there's any world Roffle can play enough flushes. Especially, I don't love going in those celestial packs there because it is just a punish if you hit your Jupiter. There's Chad. Roffle real excited about that one.
I think we search for our purple seal because this wins.
You gotta save the king. You cannot. Yeah, and there's the lucky proc with to-do list on flushes on checkered. You want to make sure you don't win that blind as soon as possible. I imagine Doc will definitely make a little bit more here.
We are ahead on magicians for Roffle with a Chad coming up, which is an advantage on that side. We also pretty decent 4 of a kind and flush levels for Roffle heading into this player versus player portion of the program. Keeping this lusty though,
What?
I don't
And
like it.
selling the to-do list.
No, I don't like that.
Trade the to-do list to hit 2 pair and flush.
You're gonna get a lucky proc, and then the lusty means nothing, or very little. We'll see.
Just gotta make room for that photo.
Mm-hmm.
But then that's even more reason to get rid of lusty.
I know, chat. We're
Yeah.
gonna regret it when Lusty blocks into a golden ticket for Roffle here shortly after we get the gold card.
Doc getting 3 flushes off here.
So much
Doing
more
much
money.
better to get that value out of to-do list. I'm gonna be having that interest online.
Yeah, Roffle just got wide-eyed when he saw the lucky card, and I get it, especially with the Chad. But there's no way. Does Doc sell out a riffraff early? Because of the banana?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I
maybe. Was it the first or second proc?
think it's the first proc. He just needs one.
And it's hard not to sell it here. No
Oh.
Chad for Doc. We've got Justice. We've got lucky cards. This Chad is a lot of value and a lot of potential in the future. Still a common. That is a huge miss.
Rewarded for the riffraff patience on Roffle's side. Let's listen in.
That's why I'm always paranoid of missing refresh
Hello.
value.
Hello.
That's why you can't cast too many games. You start seeing everything.
Look at that Grimbo value.
Oh my god.
That looks familiar.
I think we'd actually care more about the Wily in this situation.
Understandable.
Wait, that was a straight flush.
Hmm. Wonder if that's worth the money.
Checker deck is just so easy. Just spamming flushes. Does Roffle
Doesn't even discard.
does know the tech that he can sell his rental after, and this is the benefit of playing your hands before your opponent. You get to sell this rental, though Doc doesn't have it. Not gonna get punished for that.
Sell this.
And now Doc
Go ahead.
knows the score to beat. We have a Justice and the Acrobat, likely enough to take that, but yeah, 10,000 starting out should be fine here.
The first lucky proc is a
Okay.
20 molt too, by the way. So I think Doc is going to get a huge benefit from that.
So I think it's
Don't
gotta
even know if it was
be.
needed, but I think I lucky the
there,
ace so
and
we can
then
play high
here.
card.
And let's
Good
try
defeat.
that.
Considers the hack this time with
Oh.
that lucky 3.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
Not enough.
I thought the 20 molt was
Nice.
right away.
All right, good job.
I mean, we've already seen. I think it was second proc because
Yeah.
wait, Roffle didn't have chat at that point.
No, he must have. He played one in the. I totally forgot. He played it in the big blind or boss blind of Ante 1. He had those luckies for a while. And another magician.
Roffle getting away with that. Has this Chad. I think a little hasty to sell out of the riffraff there if we've only got a Grimbo, a Lusty, and a Chad in the lineup. Oh,
there was only
perishable, right?
It was perishable.
But Doc in a great position with that interest online. No Econ Joker for Roffle selling out of that to-do list. Maybe a bit early. So we'll see if he's able to find something to get some Econ going.
All right, if I think Roffle's underestimating his strength big time here. I would sell Grimbo. First of all, second of all, we got to play like a handful of luckies.
Lot of luckies. You want to be playing these as high cards. One Lusty flush is going to get out of here.
Especially with the chariot. Yeah, that's, I mean, when you add it all up, you're talking about like potentially like $12 worth of expected value.
Yeah, and I mean even more when you're on such low econ. That's how we can get that interest online. It's that 5 initial extra dollars plus the snowballing of it.
And the thing is,
finally getting some purple value.
Even chat, when your lucky doesn't hit, you are getting through the queue. It's a game-long queue that you and your opponent are going head-to-head on. You want to be in front of them. You just will have more money that way.
Yeah, getting the procs on these flushes only going to get out of these blinds too soon to get the chance for that lucky proc. 6 luckies in the deck, definitely should be discarding and looking to play those.
Or at least got purple seal value that time.
Two jokers in the lineup. Anti-3. Not
one of them
something you see often with a riffraff start.
No.
And goes all in on that blank. Really needs the plus 20 proc now. Timer definitely could be useful against Doc, as we saw last game, putting him in a difficult position. Doc in the small blind.
If Doc ever thinks that Roffle skipped for some reason because he played that so quickly.
Maybe. I think if you look at the skips, he'll probably think, probably not.
Probably not.
Ooh, Doc getting out a bit too soon. Didn't draw that full house that he was looking for.
Doc is going to see so much more, not just more shops, but this Mega Standard, this Jumbo Arcana. There's a lot that can flip the game back in Doc's favor here. Although, again, on Gold Stake, the shops are a little bit less useful.
Ooh, a Paradolia reserved. Takes up a lot of Joker slots. We have the Judgment that we can cycle as well. Hangman also tempting.
Doc's always hanging him here, but I do think we grab the combo wombo. Could add to-do list Lusty, maybe? Oh.
Paradolia comes in the Lusty.
I guess you could be arguing, do you need the Paradolia with the reserves? Like, it's not that hard to get a handful of face cards. But...
It definitely struggles on checker deck, because you're almost always playing a 5-card hand. But Doc has this to-do list on high card, can just spam high cards, Acrobat gets out. There's going to be a lot of money to make.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Agreed. I didn't realize to-do list was on high card. Makes it unsellable going into this. It's just a free $20.
Almost being a little too strong with that foil.
Oh no, yeah.
And the 15 malt. If this proc's getting out a little too soon, doesn't hit it. And gonna look for those luckies and purples.
$49. Shout out Brock Purdy.
There is a very big difference in these players' econ right now. The money spent, not too big, but the money in the bank is really important if Roffle can't get that lucky proc.
Why did Roffle cook himself with 0 econ? Very philosophical questions in our chat, Pete.
One must ponder.
Next time Roffle needs to choose not to be poor.
It's a good idea. I mean, not much in these rolls. Doc, 5 rerolls this ante.
Roffle really...
This reserve Paradolia is 6 seconds, yeah.
Roffle getting away unscathed. No good jokers. That standard pack didn't have anything too crazy. Man, not even discarding for a lucky, even in here.
It's just so tempting to ban flushes.
Does feel good.
And the steel draw right away, gonna make all these hands a bit stronger.
Surely, Bean, we get a $20 hit one time.
One of these days. He's waiting for it.
I think you take the tarot. You're gonna get a draw. Or...
I think I play the pair of kings. Or just that.
That might be worth trying.
Jack,
Or
the final
maybe it's just supposed to be this.
Don't love
Interesting.
that
Oh, for the
string.
royal flush.
Oh. Not that much more impressive. Doesn't
He's
get any of the
lucky
20
cards.
mult hits either on the flushes. He only got on the pair.
Still gonna win. Doc
Still
was
gonna
trying to
win.
go for a bit of a value
Ah, should've
squeeze,
waited.
but Roffle got everything he needed.
Enjoy
Looks
the
good
money.
to me, man. Seen a little bit.
Yeah, I think with Doc's lineup, it makes sense you're thinking you value squeeze is the only way out, but that acrobat is very powerful and just something you have.
I'm a little worried for Doc right now. We're on 2 lives, and we have a 1-round perishable banana, a 1-round perishable acrobat, and we're
We have-
selling the X malt.
We have $47, we have the reroll voucher, and we still have this econ gen. But
And a
yes,
6 malt fortune teller.
hey, 6
Ruffle.
mult is 6 malt. That's what they
Not
say.
getting any econ, though this ante not going to go very far.
Roffle really, like, I understand the lucky cards have been frustrating. You gotta throw away hands finding to find the luckies.
Especially right here.
And we are.
And you can easily dig 5 on checkered. I'm gone again. I'm in the void.
He'll be back in a second.
There, how many procs have there been?
A lot.
Roffle has chatted a lucky card so many times. That is unfortunate. And Doc able to get a lot of value from this Paradolia and to-do list on flushes, still with enough strength to survive the blinds with those, the foil as well as the banana. Maybe getting out a little too soon.
We did it! We're rich!
We got $20. It's huge.
Here comes another one.
Just when you get the Econ Joker.
Yeah. Ooh, surely,
Perhaps
surely,
another
surely.
one? There's been a lot of malt procs.
Surely here?
All right, Doc. No real scoring upstairs. Just a mime in the shop, which he is going to take only 1 steel card. So at best, mime 1.5x right now. In the top end, not very high due to that perishable tag on it. Insta pickup on the purple seal foil over the red seal. Doc hasn't seen that pack yet, but with the mime, maybe we'll be more favored to take a random red seal. What is... Did Roffle misclick next round? What just happened?
I don't know. Did
Let
he?
me rewind.
You let me know. Forgot to buy.
Missed the voucher.
Oh, the reroll voucher too. That is a big miss.
That is a big miss.
And we do get hack. You know, there's a lot of good things in this shop. Mime, hack. I don't know if we would have saw it though, because we would have bought the voucher. We probably maybe rolled once. So
Needed a bit more from those lucky cards. The hackable lucky card now paying off.
yeah.
Hack was a judgment. Interesting.
Yeah, Roffle probably would have taken it, considering we have 4 jokers.
Doc no longer with the strength to just greed playing a high cards now. Lots of full house levels.
We do know Doc, even with hack, is probably 7 antes away from a $20 hit.
Doc in a scary spot here. Level
Oh,
5
wait,
full
yeah.
house, only 3,000. We have this holographic bonus for We've got the lucky cards. There's a glass queen. Might be a little reliant on this 5 hitting before the queen trigger.
We do have Mime Chariot, so that's another 2.25. But we do
Yeah,
need the
that
20.
steel card. You need the 20 at 3 chances. We've seen a lot of 20 malt hits from Roffle's side.
Gets it.
There it is.
Wow. What's
Definitely
the-
would have been an important life to lose going down to 1 there.
There's no never
that red
punished on the
seal.
soundboard. Need that.
Doc with 2 purple seals, taking that red seal that Roffle did not. And a strength fool to maybe get it up right away, leaving that sun card for some strength in this PvP. Likely, again, in a position to lose. Roffle having this Chad, having those flush levels, and the malt upstairs. Not much stronger than last blind, though.
No.
Okay, well, there's some temporary strength.
It's good. We already have a Chariot King, which is even nicer. But
Foiled to-do list. It's hard to get base malt. You can only hold
We-
so many kings when you're playing a 5-card hand.
we're still reliant on 20 malt procs, which we know there's a lot of. Because Local Thunk took out the $20 hits, I guess, this game. Is this it?
Hello.
Every time you
Welcome.
guys hear that Discord noise, that's you. It's not even the stream.
I feel I may be the one on the ropes this.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you-
I don't think that that's the case at all. Given what we've seen so far, I feel like you're probably
Judgment!
in a very good position right now.
It's the hack.
Maybe.
But obviously, I can't see what you currently have.
True.
We don't have any lucky low
I
cards.
guess you
But-
did get me a little bit there in the first couple rounds.
Yeah, but that doesn't. I mean, come on. We've both been playing long enough to know
What does
how
that
little
mean? You
matters.
know.
Yeah.
What is that worth?
Did Roffle die to a blind? Oh no, it says 4. I swear I read
Well-
3. My apologies.
Roffle, for the first time ever, not playing a flush.
So that's got to be worth something.
Ooh, that
That is a
4
good-
is the perfect thing to enable this Baron. And it's 40,000. And unless Roffle gets some crazy luckies here, Doc might just get away with it.
Yeah, he's.
I'd consider that something.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, Doc's got it. Surely? Yeah, no 20. Man, these
Gonna get
lucky cards.
a little value squeezed here.
GG.
Brutal.
All right. Well, I'm not dead, so that's nice for
Yeah.
me, I guess.
Well, you weren't going to be dead anyway.
All right. We'll see.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Bean, would you like some Mega Standard Pack with your Mega Standard Pack?
2 mega standards. This is bad for Roffle because he doesn't have the means to keep this interest online while
Oh.
spending this much. Red Seal 2, great for that hack. Doc still has it in the lineup and knows he can't rely on building into this Mine Baron with only 3 rounds remaining on it.
Okay, now we're...
25,000 here. Yeah, Roffle can't play those luckies as high cards.
No.
This is where the gold stake really comes into play.
They get a couple hits there. I think because of that lucky hit, we obviously want to draw our purples. But this is looking a little scary for Roffle.
Plenty fine to live here.
Yeah, we should be fine. I forget that the Lussy is actually doing something. It's actually like doubles their score. with
We've
no
got the
luckies.
hack, the Chad. It's quite a few re-triggers and able to throw that lucky queen in the final hand. We still have yet to see a second lucky proc. Is that right?
Yeah, no.
No
we're-
money. Someone's got to count all of these.
It's
It's actually
been-
crazy.
We've had it for the Chad for like we got to
You
be
see
in
a
the
reserved block. Surely it wouldn't be a Chad, right? Maybe it's a Chad block.
The people who decide to dock themselves into Dr. Spectred for Fantasy Captain would be very happy to see that Chad.
Roffle getting a little desperate, rolling down deep here. Doesn't have a reliable econ source based on how these lucky cards have been. Chariot. There's been chariots from the purple. There was a chariot in this Arcana for Roffle, I think. What was the rental? It's a splash.
Is this win for
Not-
Roffle? No.
Big miss.
It's tough because on
It's a
Roffle,
lot of hack cards, 3 steal.
it does.
It does
That's
clear
not-
hand 1.
It's so
Maybe
tough
it
for
makes
Roffle.
some money because the lucky cards are never gonna hit again.
They will. The thing is, you like, it's one of those like fallacy things where it's like it feels like it never will, but it's like on average, if we have 5 hands and we have Chad, we actually should be getting $20 every single blind. By the way, chat, if you do play a lucky card every single hand at the start. And the thing is, in that case, if I'm Roffle, I actually think I value the $20 over the life. I think we get out regardless, but it is a very tough spot of the game for Roffle because you're balancing it all. Well, hit the road, I guess. You know, it's X-Malt.
X-Malt, it's
Yeah.
the first of the seed for Roffle. Spinning down real deep with that reroll and kind of punished. Not able to pick up this Magician unless not hitting that Immolate there as well. Aura on the 3 for hack.
That's big. I sell the banana or Lusty for this Magician.
Yeah, I think with the steal that Roffle has, this upstairs X-Malt not too important.
You need it
Also,
for
Showman would be nice. If Roffle just had $4 more right now, could pick up this Magician and the Showman. Like I said, Chad not doing much more than Lucky Procs.
The thing is, because we have hack too, like you put on 3s, you put on that hollow 3, right? That card in it of itself is all the base mode you'll ever need.
Well, the Showman is for 2 idols and a hack, so we really need to pick up that guy. Would have to sell to hit the road is the problem. Doc is taking a lot of high card levels. This is the last round for the Mime. Heading
comes
into
back.
PvP here. Holographic, another great hit for Doc. Already has that holographic bonus, but with this foil to-do list and the 3 is
Okay.
pretty strong just playing in a Baron Mime here.
No Magician.
Sold to hit the road for the Showman. No, wait.
So we sold
Hit the road
banana
only
and
sold
hit
for
the
3.
road. We needed $4 for the Showman. The reason why the Roffle doesn't realize this, but the reason this is huge is Doc will never catch up on chats unless he has
True.
more money.
A photograph makes this. We need a photo to show up for Roffle for sure. Because Chad right now, a second one, not doing too much.
Well, maybe we'll get $20 hits every ante instead of every 2 antes. Son of a
And Doc, with this
biscuit.
perishable Mime, picks up a rental Acrobat.
The fib, I don't know if well, he's got to live the blinds after
Or
this.
Fib,
though.
I always mix up those two.
It's okay, I got you. Let's listen to it.
Hello.
Hi.
Sounds very excited. Oh, I don't
got
want
me
to play
again
that steal.
here.
And that
I
first hand is
sure
rough.
hope so.
I'm more concerned about the upcoming blinds than
That is
I'd like to
also a
be.
concern for me as well, if I'm being
There it
honest.
is, $20,
Okay.
huge.
Well, I appreciate the honesty.
That means if he was a little greedier in that blind,
he
likely
would've had
the
everything.
money.
Again, hard to do, but you gotta go for the big flush if you're awful.
I don't appreciate these draws
Well-
all that much, though.
It'd
2
be
flushes is more than 1 flush with the 1.5x.
You need the
But
steal,
you got,
though. Yeah.
that means you need to draw 5 hearts here. And Doc gonna take this one regardless, so Roffle,
Yeah.
I think, just gonna run away.
All right.
And here is the Mime gone.
Good luck to you.
Lives tied up.
Bye,
Thanks.
Mime.
The Mime Baron combo. It saved Doc.
Hopefully, I'll
for
see you in the
sure.
PvP.
I really hope we get to see each other again.
Yeah, yeah.
It's true. I mean, the players are not gonna have the blinds are now bigger than either player was scoring in PvP. So
And Doc just lost his scoring solution, hence the rental fib pickup.
yeah, I was thinking it had to be for future blinds, but even then, feels bad. That's a good gold seal. Hey, we don't have to worry about lucky hits if we draw that.
Another reserve coming up.
The thing is, Roffle is fine. Again, if we play one big hand with 2 steal, and we get a lucky hit.
Wasting a little too many on that, though. Would have gotten closer to surviving here if those luckies would have procced.
Yeah.
It's a 2x. Yeah, that would have been real nice.
I think he's gonna.
But lots of luckies to play still. 3 in this hand.
He's got 9
Maybe
total.
even winning too soon here.
There's a 20.
There's $20. They're finally showing up.
The purple seal too.
Come on. Play the...
Not a purple seal too. The purple seal as well.
Fools. Jupiter level. When you're already at level 7, that scaling gonna do not much. And we get
Beautiful.
some actual expected value in this gold seal 4.
It's not even expected. It just is. There's no philosophical behind it. All right, and now they
Raffle
all eyes
survives
on
the small
Doc
blind.
to survive. Ooh, you want a turtle
Holy
or
Showman.
rental perishable 8-ball? Someone screenshot this shop.
All the stickers. All
The
the stickers. A nice pair of balls.
The illusion of choice. It's always 8-ball. He's gonna take the eternal, right? Oh, perishable. That works too.
And the obelisk a few rolls later.
That's
what a shot for Roffle.
It's worth it, I think.
No, he has so many flush levels. And it's a terrible Joker, so gonna be an easy pass there.
With all the luckies you have and you have hack, you don't need... It's going to be huge for Doc with the Fibonacci. We have the base score.
Oh, rough. Raffle not drawing a flush after 2 discards on checkered. And we need to score 90,000 here. 3 hands not hitting a flush is crazy.
He can play 3
That's
each
actually-
here, though.
There's 24 hearts in the deck, 10 spades. That's...
It's
I
all
don't
fine.
think I've
He's
ever
fine,
had
he's
it
fine.
that
It's
bad.
just funny.
I think that might be the difference of him living here and not gonna need really good steal draws.
If he draws...
And going for the chat on the 8-ball, never gonna get a tear out of it, and not gonna get those plus 20s that he needs.
If we get that holographic card, I think we'll be fine.
I don't think so. That helps.
Okay,
That
well,
helps. That was a good lucky card.
That was a good
There's
lucky
8-ball. There's a
card.
misprint. Is what
think-
Showman hid.
Awkward. I think you got to try and find the other steal.
For maybe thinking this hand wins. Can he draw flush? Something he has had a difficult time doing in this blind. Or is this enough?
Oh.
Oh, flush. The 50-50 split.
That's...
Very unfortunate there. Nothing in the Fool to save him. An infinite amount of lucky procs. Maybe we're okay. Doc doesn't skip. He died to the small blind.
He did die to the small one.
He needs to somehow beat this big blind. Roffle surviving the small blind.
Hey,
Makes it to PvP with the idle on a 10 of spades hit. Not good for Roffle with that lusty, but has the flush levels, has the Chad to make
Sean
that
Brown Ramen
work.
will be more
Sean
than
Brown
our lusty.
Ramen. It is something to take into the final PvP if we get there. Doc, 46,000 on the board, glass in hand. Needs a full house draw, I think, here.
Wow, full justice on
There's only
the idle card for Roffle.
That is very good. With that Chad being a 16x now, if we can just draw the right card. Also, Justice upstairs, making him a fierce competitor, keeping the Showman with...
Keeping the lusty. What are we keeping the lusty for?
Yeah. And selling, I guess Cat could scale up. It could be as big as
It could be
Ramen.
as good as ramen. Shout out John Brown Ceramics. Thank you for the 5.
Doc misses it. I think we need a crazy amount of luckies, or it might just be game 2 here.
Oh, we have no flush levels. My bad, I forgot.
Crafty Joker for some chips.
Hey, there's
Need
one.
a lot of base malts, and that is not going to be enough.
Ruffles gonna pass out.
You got the
He's
hack,
stressed.
hack and idle.
Oh no.
Hello.
Did you? Okay.
Okay.
I guess you died on the small, but the draws on the big blind were outrageous, right?
It was not terrible. I drew 2
It
full
was.
houses, which is kind of lucky, so I'm not like super
Oh.
mad about it.
I drew 4 and 4 of each suit, like back to like consecutively, and I just couldn't make a hand.
Yeah, I wasn't going for flushes. Usually I go for full houses. So like we had the
Yeah.
early Lusty Joker, I sold out of it. The full houses work if you can get, retrigger jokers and glass cards and stuff like that.
Right. Well,
Uh,
I don't want to bring you down, but like there is immediately an idol in the shop,
Or rerolls.
right?
Doc
Like after
would've
the
need
big
some
blind. I
money.
don't know if you got that far.
Oh, in like this hand.
Actually,
Obviously
idle was
not.
early.
It was
Yeah,
the
the
first
sand.
one.
That might have been that might have done it.
The Chad
Did
was the
you
difference
miss-
despite
oh, there's no
horrible luckies.
Did you miss the chat on the riffraff?
I did.
Chad did a lot of work.
I guess that means I sold out of my riffraff earlier than you.
Well, I also onked a riffraff. I had 2 riffraffs.
I did that as well.
Oh, that's weird.
Interesting.
I kept them until, well, I sold the first one after the first use, and then kept the second one all the way through its lifespan.
Yeah, C-Dubs is telling me I was 1 short on the riffraff.
Okay.
That would have changed a lot.
Yeah, the lucky queue was extremely dry at the start, but then started heating up towards the end. That was where like all of my money was coming from. It justified the gold seal 4. Like-
Yeah. Okay. And then you got the holographic cards are kind of okay with the riffraff or with the Chad.
Yeah, I think I thought for sure that was going to get me out of the big without losing a life. It almost did. I was like 5k short of the 90k, and it was because like I got good luck. I got 3 lucky hits on. I played a pair of 10s. I had played with both with 2 steel in hand, and that almost got me out. But again, because I drew 4 and 4 of each suit, I just didn't have the chips to.
All right, Bean. Well, it's tied up 1-1. I think
Of this, another game 3. I was worried this week. The whole week started off with like 4 3-0s.
It's
But
been
we're
all
seeing
2-1s.
so many game 3s since then. And this is going to be quite the hype one. I think that checker deck pick, very good for Roffle. Doc loves his full houses, but sometimes flushes, when you can hit them so consistently, are worth the little bit of scoring loss, the little bit of adaptability to play with glass.
No, I mean, it was such a small thing that changed this game in that chat. But I will say, Roffle low rolled as possible, as hard as possible on what that chat did to that game. Oftentimes, as we mentioned, he had at the beginning 5 and he got up to 9 luckies. Oftentimes with 6 hands we ended up with, you're expecting to have more than $30 every single blind, and he didn't get 20 for 2 antes. So it almost
Chad.
Yeah.
It would have done a lot for Doc to have some strength, but
of course.
also didn't do that much for Roffle, so it wasn't a huge factor. And Roffle played that pretty damn solid.
I'm really curious if we can have one of our trusty staff listen in where this deck and stake might go. But I do think Roffle is a force to be reckoned with on checkered gold. Funny enough, my favorite gold stake on multiplayer.
We'll see for these picks how kind Doc is. He was, when we saw last game when he picked gold stake, he was like, "Do you even want to play gold stake? Where's my kindness, Doc? Don't take me to." I guess he always takes me to the ghost white. Never mind.
I took you to ghost white 3 times in a row in season. I don't want to hear this season 2. Plasma gold for sure. Nandre is not in this game, so I don't think we'll be doing that. Although I can't. Shout out to Nandre for gaslighting Sizek into plasma gold. That was one of the legumes of all time.
So did Sizek pick gold that game?
Yeah, because Nandre made it seem like he wouldn't choose plasma. He's like, "I hate plasma gold." He's like, "Well, in that case, I'll choose gold." And he's like, "We're going plasma." I've literally seen Nandre in Roffle's room. That is true. We have seen it before. Oh, are we getting the treat? Are we getting
ghost deck?
Ghost, gold, or white is the question. Echo deck, rainbow stake? Are those real things, Bean? I'm so behind on the multiplayer lingo.
There is lots of stakes.
I don't think Magic is chosen enough. I agree. I think it's a very fun deck.
We're doing black stake right in the middle.
All right. Ghost, black. I think. I mean, I think Doc is just favored in this game in general. I don't think Roffle would necessarily disagree. But I think
I heard him say he's overperformed already. He's happy to get his win no matter what happens here. And we're just going for a fun game 3, I think, is why we're going Ghost.
But I do think in terms of where the advantage is for Roffle, this is split right in the middle. I think, Roffle actually has a lot of Ghost deck experience, but I don't love giving Doc access to more seals than he already normally does.
I mean, Doc is good at getting any seal up to that red seal jack, so Roffle just gets to put it on the jack now. If I have a red seal jack instead of a red seal 4, maybe the timeline would be different. So Ghost deck is pretty strong.
I've had a lot of hacking
a rare skip
this season in this match, but yes, both players rare skip. Let's see what they get. That's pretty good.
Raffle's happy
Roffle
about
thinks
that.
he's the only one who skipped.
Yeah.
That. And the fact that it's $0 too, we get a buffoon in Arcana. It's nice. It's very nice.
A pretty strong start to a Ghost game. Don't even need to buy voucher. There's a sock as well. I imagine both players gonna have an identical start with this Magician on top. Justice is tempting if we only see deaths from this Vagabond. I've seen a lot of games without glass for a long time, but this Magician having
you put him on spades. But the whenever I see a Vagabond game like this, by the way, everyone strap in for the next 4 hours. But every time I see a Vagabond game like this, especially you get gifted the sock right away, you're going for all lucky face cards to get out of blind, so you end with money, right? I think a Justice here could kill you, economically speaking. Of course, again,
the luckies are like last game.
It won't matter.
You're not expecting anything. Roffle a little odd with the discards, going Diamond Kings with these tarot cards.
Get a flush house right away, unlocked. So in the judgment, little.
That is not what I want with a Vagabond.
No, I sell them right away. Get out of here. Give me the interest. Oh, it's not enough for interest.
You got to keep them to block a little bit.
Yeah,
You don't want
yeah,
to see
sure.
any more of those. We've got not crazy taros, and I think Doc also going
Same
luckies on
exact
2
play.
spades.
Another
I think went
star.
for a 7 instead of 5.
Another star.
Doc instantly sells the first star. Does not have
Wow.
any interest in that.
Why? I mean, that is a habit of Doc plays a lot of gold stake speedruns of just playing too fast. Because you always, if you don't want it, you're just keeping it to block.
Yeah, to block at the very least. Roffle not gonna get rid of this misprint yet. We'll see if he's punished. High cards shouldn't be too strong, but when it comes to playing Justice on the 4 with the sock upstairs. Maybe a little too used to the hack. We've seen 3. 1 from a Showman and 1 in both matches.
It has been really interesting, being that especially this week, it feels like every game 3 we've seen fatigue plays from both players, and we know this happens in Balatro. It's a mental game, you get tired, but that
Doesn't happen to me.
yeah, it doesn't happen to Bean. He's never made a mistake. Can someone queue up the death clip? But I'm very curious to see if that was on purpose. I can't imagine why. It has to go on a face card. There's just no way it doesn't go on a face card.
It's deck thinning. $20. The lucky cards starting
And
out hot
The
this match.
gold, full interest with Vagabond it just feels so good.
Yeah, now you just gotta find out how to spend it. Goes for that voucher. Definitely a nice one to have with Vagabond. And an Ancient Joker with this sock. What a start to this Ghost deck match.
Oh my gosh. I will say maybe a tiny mistake. Maybe you open up that Diachrona before anything in case of Hermit. Not gonna matter here.
Yeah, punished by Temperance as well, though.
True, yeah, that as well. Both of which would get hit by buying that voucher first. Ancient Joker Sucky Busky is nuts. Sometimes, Bean, maybe you just don't read chat out loud.
I didn't see you said that, and I just assumed it was an Andre, but it wasn't.
Laundry's new account, Auto what?
Roffle picking up the 4 fingers, not really something that synergizes with an Ancient, but maybe going to help him have an easier time building strong hands. Also going to be a little awkward because Roffle built into diamonds with that star card makes it harder. You know, he has all these kings. Makes it harder to play for any other suit hit. We have this sun upstairs, but Ancient's already on hearts. Not going to help in the PvP. So it's either diamonds or Roffle going to be a little weak.
Don't I sell the sun here? I keep this fool for... What?
Yeah,
That-
with Ancient on hearts,
That's
is
a
only a
mistake.
play that can be punished.
And I feel like in a seed like this...
Justice Fool.
Okay, well that's a high roll. I don't care about... I'm taking that into PvP. That's better than Ancient Joker, so...
Definitely do want to use one of these before entering the shop at least. Roffle
guess
gonna
that's
get
a
out with the
good
full
point.
house.
That's a good point. You gotta move Vagabond back over.
I mean, he's perfectly fine.
You say that now, and then you lose by 1 chip. With the
11x from
one-
Ancient Joker is what I'm looking at.
Oh, I forgot that it's on hearts. I forgot that we would make such a play. No, I'm just kidding. Oh,
$4 and a spectral pack in shop. Ancient hits spades here. And a pretty clean immolate. Not a no, it's just not a takeable onk. We've got the Vagabond, got the Ancient, and the sock.
I think it is possibly takeable, though very scary.
You onk the
Possible.
Vagabond, right?
It's either Vagabond or Sock. It's definitely not Ancient Major League Balatro rule set. I think you could onk the Sock and get rewarded.
Yeah, maybe it kind of sounds like a play Doc would make, but I think with this Vagabond, I don't imagine Onk is going to be used. It's also just such a nice immolate. There's
It
the
was a very
Justice
good
Fool
immolate.
for Doc. You know, it hits spades here. No, only one spade in the hand for Doc to throw justice on. I think Roffle, no, didn't use it on that glass jack or on that spade jack. Used it on the hearts. And Doc going for diamonds and clubs, also not going to have Ancient Joker working.
By the way, we're getting a note in from our volunteer statistician. Good evening. Roffle has the most wins on a single deck with 20, and that is, you called it, Ghost Deck. In Major League Balatro history.
Does like some Ghost. Kind of weird.
It's not even that good of a movie, but I imagine Roffle's done the whole Ghost thing with Rare multiple times, right? Oh wait, I don't think Beans would have seen Ghost before. Never mind. Yeah, that's... I forgot, my bad. The 80s were 20 years ago, right? We get the lucky hit here from Doc. We end up with a lot of options. But we're gonna probably just get to the same exact spot in shop that Roffle did.
Probably, maybe.
Oh, maybe a little bit farther with the
right, with the immolate, yeah. That's not nice, but
Not nearly
still
as nice.
too strong of an immolate to pass.
Fixing the music
And
for
the
stream.
glass jack stays without even selecting it. Doc gets away with it. Finds this familiar, which did we not see Roffle pick up a bit surprising?
He couldn't afford it. He rolled into it with four. Oh no, you're right, because he immolated. He could have taken it. Never mind.
Maybe he saw last shop. I'm not sure. Actually, I think he did see it last shop. Doc, $2, finds a talisman. One roll deeper
nice.
than Roffle. It is going to be extremely valuable this game with Sock, with Vagabond. And we're heading into PvP any minute now.
Alright, now we are.
Hello.
All right.
Right to business on Doc's side, jeez.
You know, I'm thinking that there's probably not going to be any lives lost in this round. Or in this...
No lives lost in this whole run, you think?
Yeah, Roffle just trying to break that
Well,
glass
no, to the blinds specifically.
Oh,
Did he
okay,
actually-
okay.
Use Justice for deck then?
Let's not get too crazy
Yes.
here.
And that's crazy. Roffle's gonna force the turn out onus with his setup, I believe.
I was gonna say, don't underestimate my
popcorn.
abilities to throw.
That's
I
true.
would never underestimate your abilities, Doc.
Spades. Never mind.
Ooh, a straight flush and get to play the face card for Roffle. This is the value of the four fingers.
Yeah.
I don't love the magician
I
on the
didn't quite get
hackable
the draw I
cards.
wanted here.
Yeah, we should have magicianed that jack. Even
Awkward, I suppose.
I would have rather thrown it on the two random kings and not play them.
yeah, that works too.
Still gets the $20.
And then the world comes now. I mean, it's
I
gonna be
think
the same
both
for
player
Doc, but
has gotten every bit of Vagabond value.
Okay.
that's so funny.
So I think in that case, I'm gonna try it this way.
The glass just
And
went
of course-
here for Doc, right?
I think he's gonna play a full house.
Well, he's only allowed to contractually.
Never mind. Five of a kind.
Ugh, five of a kind. What's the
Maybe
Doc
just
idea?
gonna send a 4.
Maybe something like that. I messed up the order. That's okay.
The order.
Yeah, that's not unexpected. GG.
Not unexpected. All right, he's got more in the chamber. See him in a
Wait.
little bit.
Oh yeah.
Magician?
Maybe Doc, I think, may have won one. He won one with one remaining. Jesus Christ. It's hard to say.
Behind in that queue a little bit.
Yes. Which, I mean, missing on a world at this point doesn't really matter. But, yes.
Right. A DNA really sucks here.
I don't think I want a DNA with Vagabond. Maybe that's crazy.
You've got the room, so it is takeable. You can just use it to gain more glass. But this
Can
judgment
you?
looking pretty
Yeah.
tempting.
I do
this-
think... Go ahead, sorry.
Now, this is where DNA could be punishing. You got to use all your discards right away looking for that card. Roffle is going to find it pretty quickly here. Also has to play a face card, which if it double procs would disable Vagabond. It's just only a thing that makes things more difficult for just a 3 and 4 chance to add glass to the deck.
Yeah.
Still no seals to copy either.
What I was
If
going
we
to
have
say
purple
is...
seal, it's great. Oh, it double business procced. Doc gonna be able to copy a glass card here and still keep Vagabond value.
So that was my concern. Because it's like, we have sock. I guess you could not have business, but that also feels kind of bad. I don't know. This is all kind of tough.
You could just not take DNA.
Yeah, no, that's why I think I just don't take DNA, which...
I think Roffle just realized. There's still value to gain. It allows you to farm up this business card. Maybe getting out a bit too soon here. Could have at least played a high card 3 with that 1.25 expected value, but $13 in the shop, not the worst with a Vagabond.
Yeah, and Doc just gained absolutely not punished. Like you said, exactly $4 because he went in with 0. That, I mean, that's just something you have to think about now with this DNA and business card. You have to get to 0.
I think wouldn't have played if he wasn't able to.
Surely it doesn't hit
Lose-
twice, right, Ruffle?
$1. Surely not.
Oh, man.
Close to
is-
selling there, but that is a lot of taros to lose just to gain a little bit of glass.
But
That's
also, we
unfortunate.
look at the hand that Doc's playing to get out. It is just so much more fruitful than what Roffle decided to play on. I think that was just a mistake. And that we're behind 3 or 2 $20 hits on our luckies because of
That's a lot of money.
that. A lot of money.
Ooh, a Polychrome King here. That's a bit better of a DNA target.
So that is also partially why I didn't want the DNA to start, is I also felt like we didn't have that good of a target.
We're selling out of everything, even the business card after he's been betrayed. And will he be punished for it? Had to buy a Saturn to guarantee Vagabond value here. And skips the sigil for the Empress.
I love the sigil gambit though. Would have been fun. So you go probably yell into a pillow if I were you guys. Roffle famously, by the way, again, chat, I think hit one of 40 $20 procs last
Doc
game.
does take the risk.
No, he's
and
at 0
doesn't
again.
get punished. He
He's
was
at
at
zero.
$2 when he played that.
Oh,
It only
you're
hit
right,
one
you're right.
$2 hit. This Doc guy's so lucky.
Look, I'm not accusing Doctor of anything, but I've never seen him and Local Thunk in the same room. I've also never seen Doc and Jesus in the same room, as I was alluding to in another cast, but that's a little bit farther of a conspiracy.
I don't think I've seen Local Thunk and anyone in the same room.
That's a great point. Schrodinger's Local Thunk.
We are Local Thunk.
Have you seen the family tree?
Probably
Meme?
too old. I've never seen it.
No. It's a family tree of Major League Balatro. Someone's plotted out all the lore.
I think I scrolled past a message and I saw something about Nightmare being my brother.
Yes, that is in there. Oh man, your brother-in-law is even Stevens. Fun facts and on toss.
There's that Polychrome King. A very stacked card pack. Kind of unfortunate that these are all so compact. We're not going to see that blue seal or purple come into play.
Was that the same for Roffle, or did he get them in two separate ones? I don't see any purple
No,
seals.
he also just has the Poly King.
Yeah.
Baron. And a medium. That is nice.
That's really nice to put on that poly if we're going to DNA it.
Oh, yeah. Poly purple glass is a satisfying build.
You
And
can get out of the
one that
Vagabond
is-
at some point.
It's very possible to do that with Vagabond. A little awkward of position for Doc having to skip the Arcana pack to get Vagabond online.
Surely the Arcana pack. Never mind. I did the math wrong.
And we're selling Sigil for the lovers. Neither player's a gambler.
Hello.
Instant draw.
It keeps getting more and more complicated.
What the heck?
Yeah,
What a card.
that'll happen.
Roffle does have a very good scoring setup this round, though.
Hurts it not copying the Polychrome. Doc much more incentivized with this purple seal.
Well, that's because if Roffle Coffee... Oh, no, we sold business card. We're good now. My bad.
Did not want to deal with that anymore.
I think he's trying to get his draws. He
Don't
doesn't
love
care
that
about
use
copying.
of Empress. Holding on to the king to... I mean, there's a lot of hits that you would want to throw on it, but could easily be punished here. Loses Vagabond value and just hits the flush. That was greedy of Roffle.
I don't even think this
And
is
he's
going to
out.
win.
Yeah. And he doesn't actually... That might have been a little bit of a tilt, that PvP there. Playing a little too soon. Letting Doc get all this value. And Roffle easily won that PvP. That was the one that he needed. He had all the glass.
Possible I made a mistake in there.
And Doc wasn't going for a high
I
scoring setup.
suppose could be possible. Wait, he's out of hand. So wait a second.
Yeah. That was
Wait. You messed up my groove, man.
Can't talk.
I was trying to
Can you
calculate. I was trying to.
Can you beat 400 or 538, Doc?
I might.
Okay.
Just for you, I might.
Okay. No, it's fine. I want the catch-up money anyway.
Okay.
That was all part of the plan.
Money plus interest.
This business card doing a lot of...
Oh my god, I can't believe he got me.
I can't believe it. What is he gonna do
mean,
now?
Maybe now it's me that has the concern about the ball or the big and the small blind.
Good luck.
That's a terrifying good luck from Dr. Spectre. Do you ectoplasm, Mr. Bean?
I don't like this DNA. It makes the ectoplasm a lot harder. I think Doc is just gonna rip it. Maybe? No, Doc just clicking things.
I don't like this reserve parking, knowing Roffle's luck. I also don't like that he bought both packs and the way he's
Yeah, you really... Ooh. Yeah.
You're gonna sell those.
Loyalty card not an important factor anyways.
Surely not. Being down this business card, we glossed over it because of like, well, I didn't gloss over it, but you know, Roffle's bad luck. It is a lot of money that Roffle's
And anymore.
No.
Doc, I think is planning to rip this Ecto. I don't know if it's with the DNA or not. Now we're buying a bus and going both Arcanas.
Do you think he's gonna use the DNA once more and then sell it in Ecto?
Perhaps. Hand size also a very valuable commodity with the Vagabond and with the reserve. They didn't rip it before. I'm curious by the early sell on business card there.
I don't know what's going on with either of these players. I'm not. This game 3, I have not tracked their plays almost whatsoever. Can we just sell the Ecto?
Hard to know what's going on. Nope. Ecto is used with DNA and it hits sock. Doc can be up a Joker slot, down hand size, so these shops could matter a lot.
Wow.
I mean, for Doc, you definitely don't want to get rid of that DNA. He's gonna get this purple wild polychrome online.
Bean, you seem to be good at this. How do I just spawn the card I want right away with DNA? Is there any trick?
It's really about what you set your name to in game. There's some back-end coding I think you're missing.
Oh man. Dr. Spectre parentheses Dano next game.
Roffle using glass to get out here.
If you tried to break this with the glass, it's definitely not going to work. It's invincible. You got to find a red seal. You got to look in these packs if you're Roffle, I think.
Ooh, a Chad. That's bad for the person who didn't Ecto. The Joker slot's getting a little cramped now.
It's also bad for the person not getting the polychrome glass.
Yeah, the Justice death is huge for Doc here. Is in a little awkward spot playing this glass, but don't even care about it anymore. Polychrome, purple seal, glass, a DNA to make more, Vagabond to make more, and the life advantage to have the time to do it. A very commanding position, though not a commanding position econ-wise. $2 heading into the shop, not even enough for the standard. Selling out of the tarot for it.
And this is funny enough where Roffle could have got really rewarded having money for all those standard pack cards, but didn't end up finding anything.
Yeah, this Polychrome King's still going to be the card. He must have gotten a purple seal from that, right? Which is nice. Did Roffle see the same Justice death that Doc did?
I'm a little confused. I don't remember the death. I wonder if something blocked in.
Roffle should just be ahead in Vagabond queue. And Doc hasn't been doing a great job of blocking for Vagabond. Star upstairs with that Diamonds hit. Use Justice on the random king. Did with the death.
I think he
Seltzer.
I think Justice may have blocked into a death. Which is just Roffle's luck.
It was death first, though.
Oh, okay. My bad then. I had no idea.
Yeah. Interesting.
Well, we got the better Vagabond, though it is Eternal, so we can't take it.
This Seltzer, though, is going to swap without having that Justice. That's really unfortunate. Well, I guess due to his own fault. And a rebate showing up as well. I would really wish I had a negative Joker at this moment.
There you go. It's right there. You missed
Doc, not going to see a lot of this. Unfortunately, not too impactful
I
cards.
think I'll see the seltzer. No. No.
Look at this total spend right now.
Oh. 255 burgers, 255 burritos, 255 tacos.
Wait, with the $12? I mean, they were within like a few dollars there, which is very surprising. Doc with this gold seal played the business card. I'm not sure how we ended up like that.
Well, we are going to see a seltzer now from Doc.
The pool for the temperance. That's a bold move. Oh, I guess wanted this magician and can't sell the star.
Correct.
There's the Chad.
And Doc not going to have to sell the DNA. Or the vagabond.
All we have to do is sell a ride the bus, the freest re-trigger, just in time for that PvP star upstairs. An opponent on 2 lives, an easy chance to put him on 1, or I guess Doc can get out of Vagabond with the perfect card to copy with the DNA. Should be able to keep up with all the deck fixing he needs to take away the few remaining lives. Also, I just realized diamonds hit very good for Doc.
Yes. Alright, well, with all these purples, you don't really, on Doc's side, you don't need the Vagabond anymore. This is kind of a perfect time to get into to rebate, and it is looking tough for Roffle. Let's listen in.
Hello there.
Dormammu. I've come to Bargle.
You got a burglar?
No. Should I? Should we?
I mean,
Burglary.
Will they
pretty
want
sure that
those?
vagabond fellow were still around.
Yes. That would be nice. But I had to get rid of that guy, because that guy sucks.
Yeah, I had to get rid of him
Shot.
too.
I guess Rafa's
Fire.
gonna take high card.
I don't think he sucks though, to be clear.
Turn order.
Whoa. Stinky every time.
Nah.
That is a big high card. Actually, that is just turn order.
Wow.
The only stinky thing here is my lucky cards, it turns out.
Understandably stinky. Let me try mine.
I think Rafa
Oh.
Doc is due. Yup. Yup.
I did get the money that time.
Okay, well, that just surely means that I'm next, right?
You're due.
I think that's
That's how it works.
undoubtedly, yeah, exactly. Alright, well, I didn't quite hit my hand.
You gotta put a glass for... No.
I don't think I'm in a place to
Yeah, probably.
Argue.
take many risks at the moment, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to fight against the
there's the
polychrome
money.
glass with the
wasn't that
Chad.
far.
I told
I
you
guess.
you were due. It's coming. It was in the pipeline. Okay.
58 billion.
I guess it's got to be like this.
Hey, it's Frost Prime. Another VIP of the channel. And that is a big number.
11. Honestly, pretty close there.
Oof.
No,
yeah. I think I
right
was
now
short.
in
I just missed the extra piece of glass that would have had you there, unfortunately.
Yeah. Just one more.
What the real difference is just the polychrome. Like this, I feel like Doc has played this quite a bit better. Not that I think Ruffles played like necessarily poorly, but in the end, right now, it's really just being able the fact that we've copied the glass, and now it gets, you know, really bad because they're purple seeds.
Yeah, missing that justice was So unfortunate for Roffle. Just with this DNA
Yeah.
still in the lineup, we're seeing the ectoplasm show up, which could give Roffle a chance to come back
You
on those
gotta-
Joker slots. And he just rips it, gets that same
So
negative sock. I like that play when you're on one life. You
Yep.
gotta go for Hail Marys like that, those top end plays. And it doesn't hit Seltzer, fortunately.
I would argue that Seltzer would be pretty bad.
Really gotta somehow preserve the Seltzer now, though, which is a difficult task with this DNA. Just playing those two hands in both blinds. Gonna get you down to 2 in the PvP. 5 discards makes that draw a little better. We may even skip if this Ancient Joker decides to hit diamonds again. But also a scary thing to
Maybe.
do, and Dog also showed strength on the diamonds hit.
We just have no money gen on the Roffle side.
Yeah, Doc with this rebate. Down a discard. Or maybe it just hasn't updated yet. Yeah.
No, he doesn't have the drunkard.
Oh, I didn't see the drunkard, right? But gonna be a lot of money to get from this rebate 50 card deck. 4 discards. The question is, how much does Doc want to preserve Seltzer? In my experience, very long. Though my personal preference is when I'm up 4-1, I don't want to miss any amount of value in these blinds.
Roffle may die
But
here.
yeah, Roffle
Gets it.
just hits the flush, but that Seltzer looking real rough. Gets some money though. Wait, Roffle actually was just behind in Lucky Procs?
Yeah, he was behind.
I thought he was ahead. I thought he already saw those. $68 here. There's that diamonds hit. And with Seltzer on 2, Roffle might just go for that.
That's tough.
Though with the worst chance to hit his draw than last time.
Would you get a
Without
mega-
the hands to dig.
Buffoon, there's always a chance. Blueprint, Brainstorm, Idol in there. Dust,
Very true.
a Mind
A lot of
Baron.
money to roll first.
I think I take the Emperor for the.
Ooh, Deja Vu.
Oh,
That
wow.
is interesting. Alright, here's
don't-
the skip.
I don't
Last
think
time
Doc's
skipping
gonna
didn't work out great for Ruffle. Yeah, I imagine not with the DNA. Getting that Deja Vu now has the life advantage. Can just find a suit change your world upstairs anyways. Plenty of purple seals. There's a lot to do in these blinds for Doc, not so much for Ruffle. Also still has 6 hands on Seltzer. So we'll be able to preserve it and play the big blind. He's looking at the 8 ball. Or he's just thinking. Probably with this many purples and this Joker lineup, just thinking.
I don't even look at the 8 ball here. Like, oh, now I do. Just because he came back again, I at least give him like a
Well,
click.
that was supposed to be photograph. You get rewarded for taking 8 ball. I think Doc may be skipping. It's also a double tag, double buffoon pack. That makes it more
And the
tempting.
next one has
Nothing in the
Blueprint,
first one.
Brainstorm, right?
Surely not.
Yep.
Okay, just be better. Just be the better player.
That is
That's what
why
gotta
you
do.
pick up
And,
colas.
Bold move, a confident play to sell the rebate there, which with this brainstorm was a lot of money. I think personally I would have sold Seltzer, because if you're up the brainstorm, you probably just win without it. But now Doc in a very strong spot, gonna
I
get
arrive.
2 red seal
Welcome.
polychrome glass, thanks to that brainstorm DNA. And unless we see some horrendous draws,
Well, I took a risk, Doc, and I don't know that
likely
it paid off
gonna
all that
take
well for
Ruffle's
me.
last life.
We'll see. We'll see what happens here.
I took a skip. Does that count as a risk?
Oh yeah, I took one of those too.
Okay.
The skip wasn't necessarily the part that I'm unsure about, though.
Crazy with the brainstorm.
Oh no. Okay. Well.
And Doc skipped so many colas before, and he took that cola. It was no different from the others. One must not question it.
Well, that's certainly some onus that you've thrown onto me.
Quite a big onus on you. No pressure.
Yeah. Well, how about this one?
E12 beats Doc's previous score.
What does that mean to me? Does it mean this?
Oh, come on, Roffle. You could have scared Doc into not playing, but Doc just gonna ship the hand that he's pretty confident wins.
I think he needed the.
Oh, you did have a napkin this time. Yeah, I think I was just
Wasn't his best hand,
maybe
but
keeping the vagabond around a little bit long.
It's
got a
tough
little
to know
poor as
when
a
to
result.
get out of that.
the econ diff wasn't.
I,
big.
He doesn't
Uh,
realize
Red
brainstorm
seal
was a
on
skip.
your. Yeah, you just had. Wow.
You gotta tell him, Doc.
It turns out money can be exchanged for goods and services, which can fix your deck a little bit faster than a vagabond sometimes.
Yeah, it was. So we got DNA, and some
Yeah.
people were saying in chat, they were like, "Oh, you got DNA, now you don't need Vagabond." But it's like, but Vagabond
No,
makes
no.
the good card, and then
Yeah.
once you got
Part
the
of
good
the-
card, then yeah.
Part of the problem with my DNA was that I wasn't reliably hitting the card because, like, I completely botched an entire
DNA did end up
ante's worth
very
of,
strong that game.
of Vagabond because a business card kept hitting.
Ah,
And
yeah.
so, like, I lost a lot of value there. And, like, if you don't, DNA is not good if you don't have a good enough card to copy, right? Like, the difference there is that you were able to get enough of those Polychrome Kings to reliably hit with the DNA, to reliably turn into glass, and that's what makes the DNA good. Not DNA isn't inherently good. In fact, in a lot of cases, it's quite bad.
Yeah, it does snowball, but you do have to get that first hit. So if if you're
Right.
trying to draw the one card, sometimes you miss it for 2 rounds, and 2 rounds is infinite time. Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Did you have the brainstorm with the DNA for a bit too?
So very often I don't take colas because I expect skips not to be good, especially on higher stakes. So like the
Okay.
previous game,
But I read the script and
I
was
didn't take
supposed to
any
this
colas.
one.
There were
Yeah,
3 of
yeah,
them. I
Doc.
didn't take them in the previous game.
Right.
But then this time I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I got infinite money. I'll take one of them. And then this last round, it was Ancient Joker hits Diamond, so I'm
No,
feel
just
obligated to
Right.
skip. And then it was a
Well, and
buffoon
also to
pack.
preserve the preserve the seltzer as well.
So the second buffoon pack from the cola gave me the brainstorm. And then you copy the polychrome
And it was
glass,
the
and
next
then now you have 2 of
joke.
them.
Actually, no, it wasn't.
Okay, I took that same skip, but I skipped the colas early just because I had a similar mindset. I wasn't quite. In the
There's
same
no
place as you
way.
with it.
There's no way the cola is relevant.
I think no. I mean, I think first of all, you had more money than me in that situation, so you're already ahead.
Yeah, I guess
Second
you
of
can
all,
afford it at that point.
Exactly. Second of all, I think that even without the brainstorm, you're still beating me there because you have better debt composition than I.
Oh.
It's
I think that's a
You were
you
already
issue.
in a
Ruffles
commanding lead at
stream
that
crash
spot.
for me as well.
yeah, it's hard to tell, but it doesn't look that far off.
No, it's pretty far off. I think that one, like missing an entire ante with a vagabond, was pretty brutal because at that point I'm just poor for no reason.
True.
so it's like it's a double-edged sword, right? Not
Yeah.
only am I like it's doubly bad because not only am I not getting vagabond value, but I'm like losing interest that I could have had, which is the trade-off that you have with the vagabond, and I like
Yeah.
So it's the worst of both worlds as a result.
Yeah, I sold Vagabond and then picked up rebate and got $0 from the rebate in 3 rounds because I was just like, oh, okay, forget about rebate. We need to do DNA.
Right. Yeah, DNA is kind of awkward with a lot of other really good jokers.
Yeah, because you want to stall.
All right, Mr. Bean. Well, 2-1 for Dr. Spectred. Roffle
clears out that game 3 with the sweep.
Yeah. And we did, I feel like we saw some weird plays on both sides, but I will have to go back through the footage because they weren't able to pinpoint it. But the key in that game was the Justice death that we got onto the Polychrome before the DNA for Doc. Despite Doc making more money and maybe getting more Vagabond value, it was at the beginning of an ante. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if it was just a lucky block or if it was something.
Everything with that Polychrome card just worked out better for Doc.
Yeah.
He entered like the first round with DNA and the Polychrome. He entered the blind with a purple seal and a wild card, so he made it a very good card to copy, whereas Roffle, is more powerful at the moment to just copy a glass card, and then Doc can find that more for the DNA, finds it for the Justice, whereas Roffle, I think, just put it on a regular king, and it snowballed there.
Yeah, and then also Doc having more money finding the medium, making that Polychrome. Also, Tarot Generation in it of itself, at that point, things really would snowball regardless if Roffle got a couple rounds here or there. And to cap it all off, we get a beautiful brainstorm from a Cola decision on a Mega Buffoon Pack skip that we weren't even sure about taking. What a game.
Crazy set.
It was a very fun
The
set.
Showman. The
Showman, I forgot.
It just, what a set.
That is the second time, though, we've seen a Showman hit an idle and a retrigger in Major League Balatro and then the person lose. And one of these times, we're going to see the person then win. All right. I think that's it, chat. I think that's it.
That game did not disappoint.
Absolutely not. There is more Major League Balatro on the way later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific time. We have Feinberg climbing the ranks, made playoffs last season in his first year, taking on HC Justin. Fun fact. C-Dubs is going to be joining me in the booth, a big Minecraft fan, and HC Justin actually started in Minecraft, so we got a lot of Minecraft players all hanging out together later tonight.
It's Minecraft and Elden Ring. We're going to get taken over, Zeno. It's becoming we're switching games.
We're going to have to, we're going to make Major League a lot of different games once I do this full time or something like that. Well, that's going to wrap it up. A lot of shout-outs. Shout out John Brown Ceramics for sponsoring us and the 5 gifted. Remember, visit johnbrownceramics.com. Sign up for that emailing list. Shout out to Turtlebean. Turtlebean is very good at casting, very good at Major League Balatro, very good at Multiplayer Balatro, very good at content. And he doesn't look that bad blonde. Shout out.
Thank you, Zeno, for hosting this game. And thank you, chat. This was, crazy amount of people showed up to watch this one. And I imagine many weren't disappointed. Thank you.
Oh, by far our record for regular season game, I believe. The number hit was 4,500 in the cast, and then between Doc and Roffle, I think it was another 3,000. So, hello, Dr. Spectre.
I didn't get to play Nebular deck.
Malf isn't in our conference.
What's that?
I said Malf isn't in our conference. You're lucky.
All right, I'll have to bring it out next week.
Don't. Okay, you do what you want. You do what you want. Good games.
I was going to do it, but Roffle said checkered and then ghost, and so I had to honor it. And I was like, all right, we'll hold the Nebula deck for later.
It'd be too rude.
It was just rude.
Is it Zeno versus Doc next week?
No, we're week 7. We got a while.
Week 7?
Week 7. Hey, by that time, we're going to have a lot more bells and whistles with the overlay. So you guys will be able to enjoy more insight.
Okay, yeah. Soundboard too, maybe.
Soundboard too?
We gotta ramp up to it. That's a matchup that we've been building up to for a while also.
Zeno, can we get facepalm counter on the overlay? Amount of fingers touch.
I will
to
ask
face.
Mr.
Good on
Dust,
Mm.
our statistician, if we can get number of fingers sniffed so far this season. It's probably in the thousands. Yes. We'll also get Chris, can we get a zoom in on the finger sniffing?
What is it? The John Brown instant replay on the fingers.
Hey, if they're holding a mug, it could work out. We could get that. All right. I need to go eat dinner between these games. Thank you for casting me. Thank you for playing, Doc. You played fantastic. I think this is a very fun one to break down in the future. A lot of interesting decisions, but I do think you played incredibly well. And definitely
Still looking
deserved it.
forward to seeing the first Tarot Tycoon of the week. There's still
Yeah,
time.
it was Zodiac deck. Didn't get a chance this time. Didn't get a chance.
There's still a few matches.
It's almost like it's not a great voucher.
Uh,
I don't know if I can argue that.
I mean, I haven't seen any. You see it, you take it. If you don't see it, then you can't take it.
There's no
That's it.
way you see it, you take it every single time. I mean, you do, Doc. I don't know about everybody. All right.
All right. Good luck, Zeno.
Talk to you all later.
See
Thank
ya.
you, Bean. Thank you, everybody. See you later.
Bye bye.